flying skulls aren't really a problem. And you can see that even though the poison arrow, we were using poison arrow on those guys, despite how illogical that might seem. And here's Boris. He's another lich, a unique lich, actually. He can be pretty dangerous. He has Crystal Spear, I believe. But he's not too bad. Fortunately, as I mentioned before, he's one of the kinds of guys, because he's a lich, he tends to come back and stuff, so he can be pretty annoying. Not sure how that mechanic works exactly. I just know it's pretty irritating. Do I have any other necromancy spells I can spam? Not really. Okay, so I guess I'll keep training transmutation. Get it up as high as we can. Okay. So it looks like we also can't control teleport here, which is kind of sucky, but oh well. And I believe this area wraps down and around, and then there's a main area in the middle. Okay, Mummy Priest. And there's some bit of stat damage. Looks like 1 point of strength damage. Our sustainabilities means that it was originally 2 and we shaved it down to 1. It moves it by half. So that's fairly helpful. And these other undead aren't a problem. But stat death is probably what you need to worry about the most here. And fortunately 1 point isn't a big deal. We can keep going through with that. If we take much more, we'll have to retreat and either just wait it out or either drink a potion of restore abilities, which we can't do in our current form, of course. So we'd have to go back and find a go back, untransform, and then drink it, which is kind of annoying, but you can't drink anything when you're a lich because you're all dead and stuff. So that doesn't really work. There's a bunch of sphinxes down there who can be pretty problematic, so I'm going to try to take care of them. Hopefully you don't meet more than one of them at once. Okay, that's one. And let's see. %. We also want to train invocations eventually, because the amount of mana we get from using Sifmuna's channel energy ability is dependent on how many points you have in invocation. So it becomes a lot more useful if we train it up. Okay, 2 sphinxes. Another sphinx. Okay. And this way we really don't have to worry about our piety with Sifmuna, just because we're gaining so many experience points and burning them off on spell schools. She's rather happy with that, I would imagine. Okay, let's keep going. I think we took care of most of those sphinxes. There's quite a big pack of them. There's another one. 3 more, actually. Okay. Necromancy is at level 12. Necromutation is still fair, though. It did go up a few percent, I'd imagine. Fair is a pretty wide band. I think it's 50 to 70%. So, even if it's still fair, it probably still went up a few points. Another Sphinx. Okay. Definitely want to get it a bit higher, though. In case we ever need to cast it in a pinch. Which hopefully we won't ever have to, but you never know. Shiver with cold. Okay, so we got to ignore that one. More guardian mummies. Which aren't the worst version of them. Of mummies, that is. Potion of magic, that's pretty cool. Regular mummy, definitely not a problem. Did curse one of our items, though. That's not a big deal. Slowed. Which kind of sucks. But not a big deal. Let's see here. Hesitation 50%. Still slowed. Okay. So, a couple regular mummies. Not a problem. Still cursing our items, though, which is pretty irritating. And, okay. So it looks like we did the outer ring, and there's still a big vault in the middle that we need to take care of. Really big vault. As big as most floors, actually, just on its own. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. But let's see how it goes. Okay, there's a couple guardian mummies off the bat. Okay. Vampire turned invisible. And it's summoning a whole bunch of stuff. So we're just going to get out of here. Haste ourselves. And these guys aren't really that threatening, but don't really want to have to fight the vampire when it's invisible and got a whole bunch of stuff in front of it. And I think he's just a summon himself, which is kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. Okay, well, that's a pretty good start into the tomb. And I think that's enough for now. We'll wrap it up next time, and I think in the next video we should be able to do most of the tomb. At least, maybe the first 2 levels at least. But anyway, that's enough for now. See you next time.